If you're an illegal immigrant, all you have to do is claim that you're gay to stay in the UK. Hey up everyone and welcome to Political Nerds. I'm Steph the Alter Nerd, your nerdy political guide from Washington DC to Westminster and beyond. In today's video I'm going to discuss how an illegal immigrant, all they need to do now is to claim that they are gay to stay in the UK. And if you think I'm joking, then think again. Now do your own research, come to your own conclusions, and as a disclaimer, I am not inciting hatred to anyone or a particular group, religion, etc. So let's jump into it with this. Because yeah, if you think I'm joking, guys, think again. Because all an illegal immigrant needs to do now is claim that they're gay to stay in the UK. And here is the most egregious example of that. We've got an illegal immigrant here who sexually assaulted a woman. And yeah, the courts are like, dude, you can stay in the UK because you're saying that you're gay. How has this happened? This is insane. So the illegal immigrant, he is Pakistani. He was convicted of sexually assaulting a woman. He was allowed to stay in Britain after claiming that he's gay. But hang on a minute. If he's gay, then why did he do that to a woman? Do you see where I'm coming from? It makes zero sense. His whole claim of being gay falls flat when you take into account what he was done for in the first place, okay? And so he is a sex offender. He had been living in the UK illegally for more than 11 years. However, he's been granted refugee status after arguing that he's gay and that he would face persecution in his own country in a breach of his human rights. He's a 53-year-old. He made his asylum claim and insisted he was gay just months after he was convicted of assaulting the woman. And he's allowed now to stay in the UK by an asylum court, despite there being lack of evidence that he's actually gay in the first place. The Home Office saying, quote, it did not accept he was living in the UK as a gay man because of his flimsy evidence. However, because of a legal blunder, his testimony completely went unchallenged. And the man was allowed to stay in April last year. Now, his case is going to be reheard after an upper immigration tribunal backed a second challenge to the Pakistani's asylum claim by the Home Office. So hopefully this wrong will be righted. But Rupert Lowe here, he's tweeting my sentiments exactly. Why waste time? Deport, deport, deport. He's an illegal immigrant in the first place. Get him the hell out of here. He's an illegal immigrant that sexually assaulted a woman. Freaking kick him out. Get him out. Get him on the next plane, the next boat. I don't give a shiz. Get him the hell out of the UK. For him to claim that he is gay after he got convicted of sexually assaulting a woman, it blows my mind. Blows my mind. It really, really does. And this is the thing, right? I am not alone, okay, in my belief that illegal immigrants should just be deported, right? They're here illegally. They shouldn't be here. They should be gone immediately, okay? Because there has been a poll that has actually come out that suggests that the majority of Britons in this country have the same sentiment as myself. Bombshell new poll shows overwhelming number of Britons back mass deportation of foreign offenders. This is from GB News. So fresh data from Find Out Now has revealed staggering support amongst the general public for deporting foreign offenders from Britain. Results are showing that 84% of all voters support the deportation of migrants who commit violent crimes. Among reform voters, this number is 99%. When asked about the deportation of migrants who commit sex offences, the public is again overwhelmingly supportive at 85%, whilst reform voters responded with 96% support. A majority of the public also support deporting migrants who have entered the UK illegally, standing at 66%. So 2/3 of Britons are turning around and saying, if immigrants are here illegally, they need to go straight away. Get them on the next plane out of here, the next boat out of here. We don't give a shiz. They're here illegally. They shouldn't be here. They should be sent back from where they came from. Enough is freaking enough. That's why I said earlier on, I'm not the only one that's thinking this. The majority of Britons are thinking the same thing. The government should be representing us and our views and what we want for this country. Instead, they are acting against us. Reform voters were almost a clean sweep at 99%, supporting the deportation of illegal migrants. This polling was commissioned by Adam Wren, who's a young campaigner with a large following on Twitter. The courts are taking the absolute piss when the majority of Britons that are polled are saying, deport migrants that are here illegally. Furthermore, definitely deport illegal immigrants that have committed offences, especially those that have been done for sexual assault, this, that and the other. Courts are taking the piss out of all of us when you've got this Pakistani illegal immigrant being done for sexually assaulting a woman and then gets in front of the courts, turning around and saying, don't kick me out because I'm actually gay, and if you take me back to Pakistan, I'm going to be persecuted for it, therefore you're breaching my human rights. And the courts are turning around and saying, yeah, sure, even though you were convicted of assaulting a woman sexually, yeah, we believe you're actually gay, so yeah, you can stay in the UK. Sorry, I thought judges were supposed to have more than 2 freaking brain cells. How the hell can they reconcile the notion that this Pakistani illegal immigrant is gay when at the same time he was convicted of sexually assaulting a woman? Make that make sense, because it really, really does not make sense in my head. Now, let me be very clear on this. Love who you want to love. Be who you want to be, okay? I have no qualms about that whatsoever. But there is a major contradiction here when you've got this illegal Pakistani immigrant who has been convicted of sexually assaulting a woman, but then is still allowed to stay in the UK because he's claiming that he's gay. What? Oh my goodness. Now, thankfully, the Home Office is going to have a second freaking stab at this. And hopefully, they can right this wrong and they can freaking kick him out. Especially when the majority that are polled, 66% are turning round and saying, kick the illegal immigrants out that have been convicted of sexual offences. And even more are turning round and saying, kick them out if they're here illegally anyway. Screw it. Goodbye, Vienna. We're done. I see this headline and I'm like, is this satire? Is this like a satirical article from like the Private Eye or something? But this is true. This, at the moment, is real life in the UK. Welcome to Wacky Races. With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, and believe me, of course, there's going to be more, you do not want to miss my next video, then make sure you subscribe to join our alternate tribe here at Political Nerds. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatever's. What do you think to this? Do you think the courts got it right and allowed him to stay in the UK because he's claiming that he's gay? Or do you believe that he is lying through his back teeth? This illegal immigrant isn't gay, and he's only using that to stay in the UK. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I appreciate all your faces, and until the next time, you guys, laters.